Well, my name is Theresa Contois. I was raised in Winnipeg. I come from a family of 20, so needless to say it was a large family. I think my mother knew what she was doing when I was a little girl, because as soon as I was able to touch the stove knobs, I was in the kitchen with her, you know, raising children, that sort of stuff. And we came here in 2001. I was a broken woman. I had just left an abusive relationship, so needless to say, I turned to drugs. And I was on Hastings within the month, living off the street. And I eventually, during that time, met the love of my life. His name was Tyler Ballantyne, and we just kind of started, we were living outside, we were, in and out of the bins, that sort of stuff. And we ended up, I think he was my angel. He came and we started working ourselves to getting ourselves better, because we knew we wanted to quit. My mother got sick with hydrocephalus, and I was, she asked me, she would come follow me on Skid Row with her wheelchair, going trying to find Theresa. I'm going to find Theresa. And she'd show up at my apartment, and it amazed me how she managed to be lifted 3 flights of stairs because there's no elevator, and she'd come and visit with me. And she asked me, can you look after me till the day I die? And I said, of course. So Tyler and I decided to quit doing our drugs, and we cleaned up in 2005. And we started, Mom went through her brain surgery without any complications. I started using the food, and I'm a strong believer that food is medicine. So I used the food to get her better. I researched a lot of stuff. I got her off her blood pressure pills. I started controlling her diabetes. She started to recover from her brain surgery. And after 3 years, I was bored. I said to my brother, I want to do something. And he said, well, take the culinary arts program. You're such a good cook. So I chose to go to the Vancouver Community College, and that year I took every scholarship and every award, and I was asked on, before I even graduated in 2009, to become an instructor. And I've been teaching there for the last 12 years. In 2011, I decided that there's no place for any Indigenous cooks to go to, so I decided to open my own kitchen at the Native Ed College, where I started small company, 1 to 2 employees, and we just started expanding. We opened up a restaurant at one point. We called it Yellow Quill Cafe. We did that for a year, but then unfortunately, the love of my life passed away in 2014. It'll be 8 years in July. And I decided to close. We went to Squatches Lodge. We did catering. We went back to catering and Powell Place. Now I have another kitchen, 440 East Hastings. I'm also I also feed the seniors at 1545 East Broadway, where we do a lot of meal prep 7 days a week for them. What else am I doing? I took my Red Seal. I got that in 2017. I ended up getting my hospitality management degree. I taught in the culinary arts program for 7 years, and then I moved into the hospitality management department, where I teach a lot of international students. And with that being said, with all the things that have been going on with residential school, I'm a strong believer that food is medicine, and healing needs to take place for these. My mother's a residential school survivor, so is my father, so is the little boy's mother that I look after, and I'm going to, I'm in the process of starting an Aboriginal, not really necessarily Aboriginal, youths that are aging out from VACFAS, which is Vancouver Aboriginal Child Family Services. They have nowhere to go. Everything's been done for them. They don't know how to wash dishes. They don't know how to do laundry, that sort of stuff. They're not giving any type of life skills, and they're put out onto the street, and they end up starting to do drugs. One of my nephews is doing drugs now, and he just aged out. There's nowhere there to go. So I thought, hey, why not make a kitchen and bring these, give them give them a trade, but also a healing circle. Also sweats. I have a friend that has 10 acres of land on the Sunshine Coast, and she's planting Indigenous herbs and rhubarb. Take them there to do sweats. I have a food trailer. Take it there so they can deal with customers. A lot of the food that I get, I tend to make. I want to take the food trailer one day a week and feed downtown East Side and just give them Bannock tacos or chili in Bannock, whatever we're making. Yeah, so there's a lot of different things that I'm in the process of doing. I want to give back to society because I know what it's like to live out there. I've had to eat out of the bins because there was no food. But now it makes me feel good that I can make food and give it to the people that they don't have to, do the exact same things I've done.